Hi, everyone. This is Maria. You probably all know me. You probably know my social security number and everything all about me because the last few years we spent a lot of time together. We're launching out the world's largest ghost hunt on April 1st, which is tomorrow. But you're a special group. You are the ones that party and, and started this a long, long time ago. That being said, I want to just introduce you all and to the new concept, to the new world's largest ghost hunt. We are in 2021. We just went through a tremendous obstacle, but now we see the light. And it's all going to be new. So is the world's largest ghost hunt. And it's going to be more powerful than ever because we owe it to each other so that we can heal and we can surge from a year that shut us out from the rest of the world. Spirit is waiting for us, and we're going to be there. But to do that, we have to do that with responsibility, with a plan, with something that we've never had before. You all know that one of our biggest gaps in getting things done with the world's largest ghost hunt was our live streaming. That's there's no denying that that was an obstacle. The technology was never there. When we started this 5 years ago, Facebook Live almost didn't exist. It was only about 1 or 2 years old. It's gone through a lot of great processes, and so has the technology. Just 2 years ago, there was a major channel, you may all remember this, that wanted to feature us on their network. When they found out that we had dozens and dozens of teams and locations around the world, they said, we can't handle this. And I really got upset because we were able to do it in a very primitive way, but we were able to do something and we got the job done and we were all happy the next day. Well, this year, we're going to get it done. And that's a decision that I made with our executive advisory team, advisory committee. We discussed about the possibility of engaging and having our event managed by a superior and most respected group. This year, I'm going to stand in the background, and I will invite the Spirit Realm Network to help us launch out this majestic, epic event. So here's to a little bit of what's going to happen.
It's official. The Spirit Realm Network. It's official. The Spirit Realm Network has acquired the biggest international event in the paranormal world, the world's largest ghost hunt. This global event will stream live exclusively on the Spirit Realm Network platform, Saturday, September 25th, 2021. The world's largest ghost hunt features international paranormal investigations in haunted and supernaturally charged locations across the planet. Be sure to get the latest details on our amazing live streaming event, World's Largest Ghost Hunt, when the world comes together for one purpose, by following the Spirit Realm Network on Facebook.com. The Spirit Realm Network, truly all things otherworldly.
Hey guys, yes, the Spirit Realm Network. They're out of California. And they are a dedicated network that does live streams only for our industry. They have done a fantastic job, and they're growing like wildflowers. What I like about them is they take this job seriously. They want the best for our community. They want the best experience so that we can all share in this sphere together. And they also are working very hard to create, and I did say that, create a platform that has never, ever been done. And we're going to experience that in one realm, in one live stream for one day. We'll all be together around the world. It will be magnificent. I am so proud for you to meet my friend, my colleague, and a person I respect as a businessman, the CEO of Spirit Realm Network, and Jim Williams. And I'm going to go ahead and have him come up on stage with us here. Hi, Jim.
Hey, Maria. How are you?
So I'm going to go ahead and leave the stage because I think you are more important at this stage than I am. Is that all right?
I don't know about that. I mean, how do I follow in those footsteps? So thanks for that introduction, by the way. So, hey, welcome everybody. I want to do a quick introduction. My name is Jim Martin. I founded the Spirit Realm Network about 2 years ago. We started it basically to have one unique platform for everybody to be able to stream on. And so that's been the goal ever since. And so we also refer to it as AKA SRN. So if you hear us say SRN that, SRN, you know, that's Spirit Realm Network. So I'm really, really excited to be a part of World's Largest Ghost Hunt. I've known about it, I've seen it before, but I've never actually had a chance to participate because I was doing network stuff and not location or team stuff. So this year is going to be really monumental, especially for us as well. I'm happy to be leading this. It's a big responsibility, and I know we're going to be able to pull it off because there's a fantastic team that comes with us. It's not just one person here. It's actually going to be quite a few people, several actually heading this up. So going to be quite a bit of things going on as we go into this 6th year for World's Largest Ghost Hunt. I think what our main goal is this year is for SRN to provide some awesome exposure for everybody. One simple platform that everybody can get on, everybody can see, and it'll be kind of nice to have one central location. I don't think that's something that has happened in years past for World's Largest Ghost Hunt, but now there actually can be one platform independent of social media and everything where people can stream to, and it'll be broken into time zones and you'll be able to get it all there. Great opportunity, I think, for teams to shine and get their word out, and a great opportunity for locations as well. So with that, there's quite a bit of a team to announce, quite a bit of people working behind the background, behind the scenes here. So I'd like to introduce them and bring them up on the screen, and if we do have them in here. Couple people really important to this operation. Obviously, Maria is the most important person. She's the grand dame of this, so she still will be kind of looking over my shoulder, I think. So, and I'm glad she will, because it's going to take a lot of effort on everybody's part, but we'll pull it off. So, first up, I see here we have Christine. She is with SRN, and she's also working on World's Largest Ghost Hunt. So Christine is our brand ambassador for Spirit Realm Network. She is also a consultant for both Spirit Realm and the World's Largest Ghost Hunt. She has a huge background in working with paranormal live events, paranormal streaming, those kinds of things. She's worked with a lot of people in the industry. A lot of them you would know from the cable shows. So I'm really, really glad to have her help, have her here. So hi, Christine. So anyway, glad to have you on board. And next up, who we got next on the screen here? See if Maria can pop somebody else up. Michelle. I've known Michelle for a couple of years now. Michelle has worked with Spirit Realm Network, and her team is RIP Riverside, Iowa Paranormal. And we have done quite a bit of live streaming with her over the last couple of years. She's kind of been here since the beginning. But Michelle has a really special role here. She is also the head of Thriller Events that will be handling a lot of our ticketing part of the platform. Through Thriller, she's going to be pushing out sort of a powerhouse way to push it out there and get the word out. Also, as far as the ticketing and things, that's all taken care of through Thriller. It's an excellent platform for that. So Michelle is going to be heading up the promotional part of that team. So I'm glad to have her on board, and looking forward to more investigations with them too. So Kristen. I have known Kristen for quite a while now too, and I've had the pleasure of investigating at one of her locations. She's the only one on the team that actually has a haunted location, so she brings quite a bit to the party. One, she is an entrepreneur and an owner of a haunted location, so she knows how to manage locations and groups and things like that. But she also is going to be facilitating a lot of the participant part of it and doing a lot of the promotions on that side. I.e. getting the word out as far as, email, social media kind of stuff, and handling that kind of part of that for this. So, hi, Kristen.
Hi.
So, yeah, so I'm looking forward to having her on the team too. She's a great asset, and I can't wait to get back to Blair House out in Blair, Ohio, and try that investigating again out there with those guys, because that's a heck of a place, and it's been on a lot of shows. You've seen it on shows, things before. So, and Kristen's been on too as well. So, thank you, Kristen, for your help. So, and who's up next? I think we have one missing tonight. So we've got real quick, Maria. I want to give a shout out to Christiane, who couldn't join us tonight, but Christiane is the other part of the consultant team. She not only consults just like Christine does. I know it's confusing. We got Christine, Christiane, Kristen, but she handles more of the social media, the communications. She's highly skilled in that area. She's got degrees in that, communications and journalism, and she is literally the pulse of the whole social media and the promotions part in that respect. So unfortunately, she's moving. She couldn't be here tonight. So, but a big shout out for her. So that's it's a pretty big team of heavy hitters right there.
You rocked it out the park, and yeah.
Well, thank you. So, what would you like to know now? So,
I'm so happy. I want to just say thank you to this tremendously big team that is put together like a tapestry of just an incredible world of a network. Now we really are networked into the world. We had this missing piece, Jim, for a long time, and you're putting it together. And I feel blessed, and I'm sure most of the folks out there feel the same way. Guys, You have no idea what this means to us. We're going to absolutely blow it out of the water. In fact, what I want to do is, as they continue talking a little bit and answering some questions, I'm going to go back in the background again. And I want you to do me a favor. If you've already have your location or you're going to be participating, put it on your comments and I'm going to flash it off. I want to tell you that you guys are special. This has not been announced to anybody else. This is happening tomorrow, as an official launch is tomorrow. Today is the day we tell you, because you are part of our family. We want to make sure we respected you and let you know about what we're doing this year, way before the whole world knows about it. So that being said, I'm going to give the mic back to Mike. I'm going to go back in the shadows. And if you have a special place that you're going to be investigating, or you just want to do a shout out with your team's name, go ahead and do it, and we'll put the banner up for you, okay?
Back to me, Mariah. Did you want me to? I think she said Mike, but she meant me, Jim. So I think one of the things that Spirit Realm brings, and probably one of the most important assets to bring to this party, is that it's exposure. We're going to set up a platform, and we have a platform already, but we're going to expand it to allow for a more global type streaming experience. And we want to make sure that it's a place that everyone can go to, everyone can get in, and everyone can see. That's been a problem in the past with a lot of streaming platforms, is the response and the participation, I think, is going to be really big this year, especially with the way things have been going with COVID and things like that. Didn't get to do this last year. It was done on more of a light scale. My experience in the last few weeks being across the country and investigating is a lot of locations are really hurting from last year, and they really, really are antsy to get back out there and investigate. They want the teams. They want to get going again. And I think this is going to be one of the ways that we can really help bring people in and bring people together. What we're actually building here is synergy. We've got Maria brings in haunted journeys and mysterious tours. That's great. We've got thriller events. We've got the Spirit Realm Network, and then we got World's Largest Ghost Hunt, all coming together for one common good, one goal. And I think that alone right there is going to maximize exposure for the groups, for the teams, and the locations. The whole thing about uniformity and establishing one simple platform alone is going to be a huge asset for this thing that has not been in there before. So I think we're going to open up some real opportunity. It's also a great way to promote the whole para-unity concept. There's going to be a lot of people working on this, not only just the infrastructure here, the committees, the leadership teams, but all the groups, locations, everybody. It's going to be a huge amount of people involved in this. And to have that many people working together for one common goal is probably, and I would say, the best form of para-unity that you could get. It's an opportunity for groups to really shine, to do their best locations, their best investigations, and the same for locations. Bring in, certain teams and really emphasize the location. And I'm, glad to be a part of that, and I hope that we can really make it beneficial for both of us. I really think it's going to work well. And beyond, this is something that's going to be built just for beyond September 25th. So with that, I will go back to Maria, and we can move on to a few of the logistics, I think, on our list. I'm seeing comments coming up too. Old Baraboo Inn. I've heard a lot about that place. Thriller, yes. So there we are. So anybody want to take it from there? Got questions?
I have some exciting news also.
Yes.
Thriller events. Actually, it doesn't matter where the location is, whether you're in Canada, India, Australia. Everyone will be able to use Thriller events for all the events that they're having for the world's largest ghost hunt. And they will be able to sell tickets. So it does not matter. We'll be able to do it around the world, just like we're streaming. So that'll be really exciting for everyone.
Mm-hmm. That is. Yeah, so we've got integrated that platform into it, which is going to be really nice and make it easy. And this all goes to help the preservation, the historical preservation. So we are doing some charity here too. So that's a good thing. We want to help preserve these locations. I know Maria has that saying, history is, I forget what it is now, but the saying about preserving history through, what is it, Maria?
Oh my God.
I read it this afternoon too, a million times.
A haunting is history wishing to be heard.
That's what it is. There you go.
Yes.
It's better we hear it from you than me, because I'll probably chop it up.
I'll
So.
stay out here because I'm having fun just watching you. But I'm looking at all the people that are joining us. It's just so amazing. All the wonderful friends that are coming back. And every year when this happens, it's like a reunion again. And we've been friends forever, I feel. I know it's only been 5 years. But I feel like I know you all, and you all came to me and cried, or you came to me and rejoiced. And I will tell you one big story, and Jim, he needs to hear this because it will forever stick in my soul. And that was when I got a call from a Michigan bed and breakfast, a little tiny thing in the middle of nowhere, gorgeous, and I'm sure they'll be back this year, gorgeous bed and breakfast. And she was in tears. And I said, why are you crying? Did I do something wrong? She said, no, we've never sold out on an event and filled up our entire inn of 5 rooms in less than 2 days. He says, this has been incredible for us. That was my motivation to keep on going, because no matter how small you are or how big you are of a location, the world's largest ghost hunt puts us all together on the same platform and elevates us, so that not just that we know about each other, but the outside world does too. Because there's a lot of people that don't understand the work of the paranormal investigation process. They think it's kind of a devilish thing about the haunted and all that. No, it's history wanting to be heard. And that is our answer. So yeah. So I'll go back in the basement and monitor the comments, but I love you all. I'll still be with you guys. I'm going to be watching this through a microscope to make sure everything goes well.
Maria, before you go, did you want to show us the forms? And
let's do that. Let me go ahead and do that.
We have how to register and all of that stuff.
Yeah, so I'm going to put the registration banner up so that you guys know how to do it. And then I'll show you how it looks like. So
I'll get my curtains.
Yeah, so the website is, if you go to National Ghost Hunting Day, I spelled day wrong. So you guys know that's not die, right? That's day. National Ghost Hunting Day. And then you go to WLGH 21, sign up. And it's going to actually be on the top row, so you can't miss it. Let me see if I can add this to us. Okay. 1 second. There we go. And that's essentially how it looks like. There it is. So it's just let me just take this off here too. Sorry about that, Gina. I've got you on our thing here. Okay. So if you go here, and it goes up on National Ghost Hunting Day website, and you'll see it right here on the top banner. So if you go to largest ghost hunt, you can see it, and then you just hit and you continue on. So yeah, that's basically it. So again, it's scrolling on the bottom, and it's easy to get to. We're going to send you all the registration link anyway on email, because I want to make sure you guys get it. We have researched the core group. Anyone that's ever done the world's largest ghost hunt knows about that core group. That's where it's a secret group that only the participants that are part of it are there. We are all part of that core group, okay, as administrators and moderators. So take whatever I've done in the last 5 years and multiply it by 10. That's what you're getting. We also have 5 outstanding committees. These committees are absolutely become gorged with volunteers. So we have a metaphysical committee. We have the volunteer committee,
Participant.
participants committee. Thank
That
you.
one's huge.
That one is
Yeah.
huge. The metaphysical is, oh
Yeah.
my God, that's like busting out the
Yeah.
Exploding.
seams. Yeah, it's exploding.
Already it's full. Yeah.
I am part of the promotions committee, so I will make sure that you guys still get promoted. I'll be part of it. I'm not the committee chair, but I will be, hopefully a significant part of it. So we have many, many committees. Now, one thing that we will be needing, and anyone that's interested in supporting this, because there are no fees. Okay, there are no fees for either the teams or the little locations, but we need sponsors to help us. So we're getting some sponsors in, but we need more sponsors, because the more sponsors we get, the more we can promote. We can't do this. Unfortunately, it's fiscally sensitive. So we need to have some monies coming in. So if you have a wonderful business and you want your company to be featured among millions, and I do say millions, I want to do, we have some incredible sites coming up, and I've put some on the banners, but wait till you see some new folks that are coming in that will just be incredible. You'll just be blown away. So anything else? How about some questions and answers? And I'll look at the chat to see if there's any questions coming in.
Bring in some questions for us. Ask us hard ones.
Yeah.
Well, and also
Thank you,
we want
Terry.
to make sure.
That's right. A haunting is a history wishing to be heard.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
we
sorry
want
I
to let
interrupted.
everyone know. No, we were talking to, because like we said, we're helping everyone out. We're, para unity, doing all this together. We're going to be able to tell everyone who has participated this year that numbers, how many locations did we help? How many teams? And, let them all see what happened around the world. So we'll be able to give that to them also.
So yeah, and I'll add in too, what we were talking about is, Maria has some numbers, from her past years. So those who've continuously participated in this kind of know, or possibly know, where she was at. So, coming back from this year of a pandemic and to, exacerbate our unity together, as we kind of come out of it, to be able to raise more money than ever for our locations that we're working with would be phenomenal. Mm-hmm. So we will challenge everybody to be able to raise the money, and we're going to have set a high bar right now. I mean, I think we were talking about setting $1 million, for this day across all the locations. And just as Michelle was saying, this is international. So we want you to reach out, bring your friends. If you're a team and have access to 2 locations, split your people up and get those people in the neighborhood out together and get them joining in. The weather's going to be great everywhere. It's a perfect time of the year, and yeah, we want to see everybody double up, and it benefits where you're working, your team, and then in general benefits everybody else as we do it all together. So that's what makes this an amazing event.
Christine, I applaud that. That's really, it's going to be a measurement of our success, because remember our 2 goals: historic preservation, right? Raising funds and awareness about the historic buildings all around us that are absolutely all haunted. And number 2 is para-unity. And
unity amongst
para-unity
everybody
is dead. Collaboration is dead. No, it's not. We proved it. And the ones that survive this effort that we do every year, because there are people that jump in, they jump out after 1 year because they don't really believe in collaboration. Their spotlight wasn't on them. Spotlight is on us. And until that is something that we can try to inspire every year and grow that feeling every year. There is a question. Anybody in the panel can
I add,
it?
Maria, real quick on what Christine said is we have, for the Spirit Realm networks regarding streaming out, we have a huge following around the world.
Yes,
I think we have just as big a one around the world as we do in North America. I know for a fact that we have places like South Africa, we're actually really big. We get hundreds and hundreds of comments from over there in just within a few days. Sometimes you can tell things are going on over there, and they're really interested in the paranormal. It was a place I'd never thought of, but we have a lot of viewers from there, as well as India. Part of Asia, areas like that. Of course, New Zealand, Australia is huge, and the UK is a given. You know, we do a lot there. But the streaming around the world is actually really impressive, and I was always just amazed at the places where people come in from, you know. And so we do have that capability of now taking this really, truly global.
Yes.
Perfect. So Jim, you kind of answered that question that the Society for Anomalous Studies had. So we are, you know, we're doing it internationally, which is great, from several streaming events. But what else, Jim, are you, is your live feed bring to the world's largest ghost hunt?
On this particular question right here, we're going to be setting up, I mean, I believe they're referring to headquarters as our one single place where we're going to be kind of cutting back and forth.
The command center.
Our command center, yeah. We're going to bring that to this live stream, and we're actually have been tossing around the idea of the feasibility of having more than one. I'd like to, honestly, we'll have one on the West Coast, obviously, but I really would like to have someone some way to do one on the East Coast.
Yes.
You know, we can even have more than that.
Yeah, exactly. And one of the reasons why we want to add more is because we are looking at making this an all-day thing, a 24-hour
This is a 24-hour cycle.
To accommodate each time zone and international locations. And don't forget, you don't have to investigate in the dark.
No.
That's right.
So think about that.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's going to start at 12 midnight Eastern time and end on 12 midnight Eastern time of the next day. So you have a 24-hour span. So those people that say, well, we cannot get a place, and that was a problem that we had. Remember when we had the shotgun starts at 10 p.m. Eastern time? Well, poor Europe, they were at 4 a.m. They couldn't get a place. So now we're a 24-hour spear. And what I noticed is collective consciousness.
And Jim's going to stay away for the entire thing.
The collective consciousness is not focused.
That's why we made our own line of spirit realm energy drinks.
Yeah.
For those of you curious how I stay awake all night.
Oh God, it's a cheap moment here. But what I want to say is, you guys all know this from years past, that spirit didn't start working on the clock at a shotgun start, did they? They started working weeks before. They were actually giving us signs and giving us dreams and having things happen, and the intensities. Any comments from that? I still remember it was amazing, the stuff we were having weeks before and weeks after, and then it started dying down. So this is not a 2-hour slot time. This is not even a 24-hour slot time. This is a whole process of the buildup. It's kind of cool. So as far as the headquarters, yes, will be it will all be on Spirit Realm Network. It's going to be, and then it's going to go into and duplicate into the National Ghost Hunting Day platform. So there'll be a couple of platforms there to sustain it. And we're going to have not just one command center, but multiple. So that's how big this thing is going to be.
And we are looking also, if that, I can't see the questions, yeah, so I think, Sarah, I think we were just talking about the international, because that 24-hour time span allows for continuous streaming throughout multiple locations. And so it'll allow you to kind of tune in wherever the timing is right for a location that will be streaming. So if an international location is streaming at 4 a.m. their time and 4 p.m. our time, you'll be able to see it.
So Christine, they're not going to be able to sleep at all, will they? None of us.
Yeah, I am, hopefully, but I don't know. It sounds exciting. And also, one of the things I want to get into too, we don't know yet because we want to kind of work it out. But I think in the past times you've been doing experiments, we're going to continue some experiments. We love doing experiments, across multiple locations across the world to see what similarities and what differences we get when we do the same thing across the board. So
Christine, I'm gonna for the old timers that have been with us for many, many years, do you remember the bridge? Yeah, we're gonna bring it back. So we're really excited about the bridge experimentation. So more on those that don't know about it, that joined us in the last couple of years, that is a process that was introduced by one of our founding fathers, Brian Cano, and very successful. So yeah, more to come on that.
Yeah.
So locations, what's our deadline, Jim, for locations? Because I know that you want to ensure each location is able to stream appropriately.
Yeah, there is a deadline, Maria. Refresh my memory because I'm not sure on the fine details, but you had something coming up. We need it something like 60 to 90 days
by
out.
July,
Yeah.
certainly by July 1.
I can't remember exactly what it is, but
by
yeah.
July 1.
We might have exceptions if you're nice, but
Yeah.
the sooner the better, because it allows each location to really hone in and make sure that their equipment is appropriate and that we get your location streaming in the best way possible.
Yeah. You know, one
And
more
we
thing
keep
about Command
talking
Center is
about locations.
let me finish on this real quick, is on the Command Center, we're not just talking about putting it in, like, it's not going to be in my garage. You know, we're actually going to put this into an interesting place and be able to cut back and forth to other,
Like
you know, what's
realistic.
happening around the globe and be able to show what's happening at a really interesting command center, you know, so we can jump to interviews and different things going on there, jump to different investigations at the command center. So to kind of fill in the gaps. So
All right, perfect.
yeah.
And Jim, there's a question for you here.
Can you
I'm
show us an
moderating here. I'm
example of
moving
how
us
to log
along.
in to
So-
stream our event? Well, here's the good news.
Jim,
StreamYard, I believe, has graciously gave us software, the kind you have to pay for, free for everybody. So StreamYard is going to be our official sort of sub-platform for that for now. Let's call it that. They've been really nice and allowed that. That saves you a chunk of money because I know we use it a lot and we have to, you know, there's a free version that's great. There's a paid version that's fantastic.
Which you will
And
get.
when each person, so when each group logs in under the world's largest ghost hunt.com to participate with their location, then the committee that is working with those locations will be able to send them the appropriate information that's needed, you know, to set their locations up to stream perfectly. With that'll be the process, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It should be. It should go off pretty smoothly because StreamYard is actually extremely easy to use.
We're using it
so
right
Viva,
now.
I hope that it answers your question. We're going to make it work for you, especially since you asked.
Okay, let's see if there's some other questions.
Well, we keep talking about location, streaming, and all that kind of stuff. I know Kristen knows a lot about the locations and the streaming parts. Maybe she can fill us in a little bit what she's talking about the certain locations.
Sure, thank you. Thank you so much. So with locations and being a location owner and watching teams come in year after year, it's been very, very successful. And plus it's been so much fun. And some of the teams at the Belair House that participated in National Ghost Hunting Day actually opened it up to the public. They served as, you know, lead investigators, but the paranormal enthusiasts, you don't have to be a paranormal investigator. You can come in and join them. You can have a para party on National Ghost Hunting Day at any location. But the locations, you know, and the money that you would raise, I mean, because you're going to make like tickets where you could go to Thriller event, and then your participants, like your paranormal enthusiasts or people like that, they could buy the ticket, but the proceeds go to the preservation of the haunted location. And that's such a big deal because it keeps their lights on. You know, that's a big deal too. Where are we going to go to investigate if we don't have a location? We have to keep them, you know, continue to maintain them. And that's a big deal. The last thing though, that's so cool is with Spirit Realm Network. And let me tell you, I live, breathe Spirit Realm Network. I absolutely love Jim. It's such an honor to work with everybody here. But this year, Jim is actually going to be sending the Wirecast and some equipment to the Belair House. And we're going to have Mike Simpson, Kayla Simonton, me, and then we're going to open it up to the public. So the public are going to be able to come in with their lead investigators. And at the same time, you can watch it on Spirit Realm Network. We're not sure what time yet. We've got a little ways to go, but that's something that's going to be cool. I think 2 or 3 other locations will be doing that too. So if you can't get out and if you don't feel comfortable getting out and you want to stay home, all you have to do is just click on Spirit Realm Network and watch it from the privacy of your own home.
Right. So year 1, 2, and 3, and 4, that was model. you absolutely had it live stream and you opened up and sold tickets. So that's how the properties made money, is through selling the events, for their thing. But they engaged the whole world on
Yes.
their discovery, which
Yep.
gives them I call it the afterglow. It's actually is what happens after such incredible promotion.
It's the
That all
hangover,
these,
but it's a
they have
fun
the
one.
beautiful hangover. But
Yeah.
it's a residual effect. And I know Shelley Wells is here, and Shelley is another very good advocate for our team, because she felt the afterglow after the first world's largest ghost hunt that she participated in. And now she's been on Shelley, 3 or 4 shows, just incredible. And it's because everybody viewed them and saw them and said, oh my God, who are they? Where's Wisconsin? We're in Wisconsin. They found her, and now she's engaged with the rest of the world. So this is what we're hoping to do. Now, not saying that we're going to have some properties that are very well known. Very well known. So again, those actors are anchors, the big box stores and the big plaza, because everybody's going to come and see Sears, right? But then there's a little tiny mom and pop there. So that's what we're hoping to do, that menagerie of just all a blended amount, of different locations. So what devices are we going to be using? By the way, can I say a little bit about that thing about the network and how that's going to happen? You all will get, like Jim said, you're all going to get a free subscription to Livestream Pro, not just the free version. Number one. Number two, you're going to get a code. So just like I am now sending this over to YouTube, you're going to be sending it to his code, and we have a dynamic team, don't we, Jim?
Mhm.
For the
Yeah,
IT
you'll be able to send it to the platform.
Yeah, the IT committee is a very robust this year, and they're going to make sure you're taken care of. So,
Right, exactly. So once you sign up, we'll make sure that you get the appropriate specifications in writing so that we can get you, all set up. And then you have plenty of time to kind of work out any bugs, and we're here to assist you so that we have a seamless experience.
There are several options. That's why I can't name one specific one right now, but working with StreamYard and the way our platform is configured, we can expand it. There's also going to be the interactive embedded chat room, which will be really cool too for this, because that's going to be driving a lot of this. But yeah, we'll have some of the details down on how to get that done shortly, as we're working that through right now. And then, hey, here's my new best friend.
I know. Don't you take her away from me. So Deb, the reason
that was that jail last weekend.
And now she's in Texas, guys. And if you want to go to a great jail in Texas, now this is the place to go.
Old Lavaca County Jail.
I do want to tell you though, and I want to congratulate Deb and the Lavaca, old Lavaca County Jail publicly. They put up their event less than a week ago.
Yeah.
And they're sold out.
And they're
sold out.
Sold through all their tickets like that. So yeah, so Deb and Lisa got that one taken care of over at the I'm glad we were there last weekend to help,
I would love to see locations and teams challenge each other to raise more money for the location that they're working. Create your own challenges. Definitely. Get in there and get competitive. I mean, this is the way we do it, and this is how we meet new people and do things. And so it's benefiting your own location and bragging rights, is a good thing too. So
and if they get on Thriller, we have 21 different platforms we can take their stuff out to. 21 different platforms to sell their tickets.
Even better. So thank you, Michelle, for adding that in there.
Definitely. And so it takes less than 10 minutes, and it's free for all the teams. And we can get it out there, and I think we can hit that $1 million mark. And again, we can do it around the world.
That's a great goal.
One country.
Imagine what you get to say going forward, that you participated in this, amazing event to raise $1 million for any charity.
Sarah, yes, of course we're going to have the reveal.
Yeah, that's the hangover, Sarah.
That's for the afterglow.
Everyone's going to wake up early. We should make it super early, because that's the way you are, and
yeah, the reveal is going to happen after Halloween because we all know we tried the first year, we just couldn't do it. So it's usually the first week of November that the reveal is done, and it will be in a very special property. So we will announce that right after the world's largest ghost hunt. But that is a big, big part of what we do. Yes. And so also people were asking about whether it be the same type of evidence collection, the way we did it with the forums. Yes, that will continue on as well. So we'll be able to see what kind of words they used and what's a theme. It's funny, isn't it, guys? Every year the spirits had one theme. Remember the year with music? It was
Yeah.
incredible. There was 1 year and there was 12 properties independently. They didn't know each other were doing this. They were hearing music through the EVPs. And then they heard the EVP saying harmony, music, sing with me. It was all about music that year.
It was
So,
prediction.
yeah, it was incredible. And that's how they do. They kind of collectively say, we're going to shoot these people a message. And this year it's about music. So, you know, who knows what's going to happen this year? Maybe something anti-COVID.
The coolest part with location owners. Now listen to this. Location owners that are like, I don't want to do anything. You're renting the location, you're doing your investigation. They don't want to do anything. So the teams can go to Thriller Event and Thriller Event can sell the tickets. You don't have to do anything, location owners. All you have to do is say, hi, welcome to my location, and then watch it bust out all over social media, all over any internet wave. I mean, that's so cool. You can just sit back too in your home and watch teams investigate in your location, and you didn't have to do anything. And you're getting all of this attention. Do you see how cool that is? It's easy. We've made it so easy for location owners. We truly, truly have. It's a good thing.
So preset words.
Yeah, so we have the secret word. Thank you, Society for Anomalous Study. And every year we put a secret word and we reach out. The metaphysical team actually pushes it out there. And we hope to get it on an EVP or something. And every year we did not get it.
That's a great idea.
It's a fantastic experiment, but we never had it come through. So last year or the year before that, it was Penny. Yeah, it was Penny. And nobody got Penny.
You know, one thing to add too is the platform's going to be able to auto archive this, which means it's all going to be recorded.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to go back as soon as it's over. And it will usually within a few minutes, it's available and we can upload from there. So we will be able to save everything that's being streamed in, even in real time with comments. It all goes into the same platform. So that will work too, along with static cams to augment a lot of, what else we're doing in there. So we're going to be incorporating what you've never done before either, right? Is to have groups in there and teams, but also some locations we may have a static cam that gives you a larger, broader picture that you can watch as well.
Yep.
We have that option to work that in as well. So just depends on what the teams, locations, and things want to do.
Down there.
Yeah, there's
Is
a really good
Realm
question.
doing a promotional
Of
video
course,
to be
Bradley,
able to send?
Bradley Monks is from the Canadian Paranormal Expedition, so you always give us the good questions. Go for it. Go for it, Jim.
So wondering on a promotional video that we can send out to everybody, we can put something together because it's templated, something templated. You already have the templated banners and things of different shapes and sizes. So we'll go ahead and make something templated for that, like very similar to what we just showed earlier. We can put that together too.
Yeah, but if he wants to go ahead and make one on his own and just share it with his audience, I mean, I think
that's fine too.
Pleasure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope that answered your question.
Yeah. You guys keep good secrets. So excited, Jim. Thanks, Jill Deb.
Yes. So any other questions while we're having or any more announcements? Because I know some of you already had your locations picked out and I just got a few of them up there. So if you want to let us know where you're heading, we'd love to share it with the world. Tell us where you're from. I saw the Philippines come up. I know you're from the Philippines, but nobody knew it was from the Philippines. So be proud of your location of where you're at, please. I saw Australia come up. Here's another question here.
Good one.
Yeah, that's a good question. Michelle, you want to field that?
Honestly, to get started,
Or
I would start right away to get it out there and start,
Okay.
getting the promotions of it. But I would do it after tomorrow because we want
Actually,
to
could I
launch
could
it
could I
live and sell.
suggest something? Maria's becoming once you get your banners. I don't want you starting any promotions until you get your banners, and that may be May 1st. So I know Deb
But we want to at least
didn't.
get them set
Yeah,
up so they can
we want to
start
set
right
up, but we
away.
want to make sure it's done correctly, that it's all consistent. So
yeah,
we're
the
going to get
branding.
on the banners right away. We're just getting the first set of people coming in. So once your application gets accepted, and you will get your banners. So we'll make sure that happens. And as soon as you get your banners, then talk to Michelle at Thriller.events. She'll be in part of the core team. So reach out to her and whatever. But I really want everyone to start promoting with your banners so that you're consistent. The
Yeah.
only person I got away with that is Deb because she rules over me. But otherwise, I like everyone to start using your banners. And once you start seeing all those banners across Thriller events, oh my God, it looks so beautiful. Do you remember that from 2 years ago? Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's going to be just as
Well,
beautiful.
and like I said, a lot of them, if they're not registered with Thriller, we can register them all now. So when the banners come out, then all we got to do is pump out the tickets. So we just want to get them registered. So we get all that work out. And when the banners come out, so does pumping all the tickets. So make it as easy as possible.
Idea. Yes.
So when you are promoting to your audience, you would direct them to Spirit Realm Network. That was the question. The Spirit Realm Network
Yeah.
Facebook page to watch the live feeds.
Right. It'll be on the website itself, which is being rebuilt and recalibrated right now as we speak.
It has to be a big
Yes.
and
So
hold
I have a
everybody in
question
there.
here from the Philippines.
Ah, good. Okay.
We do not have issue about internet issues since our location is in the middle of the forest. Isn't the entire Philippines in the middle of the forest? I'm only kidding. Can we send our video the next day we get back to civilization? Jim, is that good? What I would probably
I mean, you
recommend,
could,
Jim,
but
Put it
yeah.
in Google Drive
if
and
they start early
network later.
and then shoot it in because we got a 24-hour span. Would that
Yeah.
maybe something we can do? We want you to be seen, and everyone's going to be eyes on that day. So, would that help you guys?
We'd have to look at that one and see. It can be done. We've done scheduled stuff like that or streamed it time delayed like that. So you shoot it, upload it, has to come in via Google Drive. I believe, unless there's a way we can go directly to the platform from there. I haven't done that, but I think it can be done. But I know we can do it via Google Drive. It can be uploaded and sent that way.
Then we can just post it to the Spirit Realm. We can actually post it and feature it for that day when we get it.
I would almost have them do it the day before to give just a little bit of time extra for loading, downloading, because depending on how long it is, it's, if you have a video that's an hour long, sometimes it takes 3 hours to upload it, download it, and, it takes longer. So we'll be able to work with that and be able to show it. Networks do it all the time as far as, now delayed for the next time zone kind of thing. So we can run it that way. So
message us on Spirit Realm Network Facebook page, the Spirit Realm Network, so we can write it down and know that it's coming and make it on the priority list to help you. I'll take care of that. If you need anything, let me know.
Yeah. And this is Wendy here who I talked to earlier today. So she'll be waiting for her banners too, for her location.
I think you can't beat that. I think you should try to double that.
Yeah.
Let's do
Here's
it.
Brad from Canada with a question.
Brad, there are a couple of options depending on what type of camera or how you want to stream. Are you going to use the cell phone? Or are you going to? I know GoPro has some options now that you can actually stream out with that via your phone. There is some software for that now. There's that. There's also capture cards that we can run into StreamYard and be able to put it out that way. There are a few choices out there. So we're going to have to get into this a little bit deeper, and we'll have to start putting out some guidelines as far as that's concerned here shortly. it's one of those things where you might want a private message, and if you have something specific, and we can kind of link that up and figure out how we'll do it that way. But like I said, there are several different options, so we're gonna have to we'll have to look at everybody's sort of different areas, like Canada, different than the US, but I know UK is a little different. We're gonna have to look at that and see what's best. Again, need to know what kind of equipment, you know, is it going to be a phone? Is it going to be GoPro? Is it going to be a regular static cam or a handheld camcorder, that kind of thing.
Right. So for locations, I think it's a good idea, like to kind of take inventory of your equipment and some of those specifications, so that when you guys sign up and we start working on all those items that Jim was mentioning, you know, the more information we have, the better we can get it going for you.
Yeah. I mean, something as simple as a $50 static cam can look amazing and shoot a nice wide shot infrared. You can put that in your room and be able to move that. Their Wi-Fi, or sometimes their PoE, power over the internet. They run on a cable, Ethernet cable, and those are real inexpensive.
We're also going to get some sponsors from some good options for us.
Yeah, there are. Yeah. That's why I'm a little vague on it, because there's some sponsors that are like possibly going to come in, and I don't want to say use this camera.
Some more to come, yeah. Some more to come.
And they come in and they go, no, you know, we have this camera. We want all your people to use. So.
And once everybody's signed up officially, then the communication goes out in an appropriate manner to those people. So that's an important part too. So hey, there's a good question. Who's going to answer this? I don't know the passing.
This is a historical question. This is a historical question because every year we had a psychic medium in the command center helping us coach us through this. So we're going to work out those details. Absolutely. This is all going to go through the metaphysical committee. But as you all know, this is probably, I think IT is just as important, but just as important as IT is a metaphysical connection, because not only are we going to try to exchange with them so that they come in and facilitate that, but we have to also protect ourselves. And you all know what I'm talking about from years past. So it's really important that we do have the metaphysical connection, and it will start with some type of connection within the command center. So the committee will take care of that. But yes, we are returning to that model. There's not going to be a whole lot of changes. The only changes are two that I see right away. Number one, better live streaming, better technology on the live stream mode. And number two, higher penetration. We're gonna just tenfold or hundredfold the penetration we do with the Spirit Realm Network. We're gonna just make this rock. It's really exciting for all of us.
Yeah. So we have a few psychics here that could handle that, but I think they're going to be really busy that night. Our resident psychics will have their hands full with their locations and teams, but we know a few others that can handle it. Yeah.
So we may bring Chad in.
Really? You want to bring Chad in?
We could. Yeah, we absolutely could.
What was the last one, Maria? Go back. Canon cameras?
Mm-hmm.
That's from my buddy here. He's my hometown team.
Really?
Sean from Hamilton Paranormal.
So I've heard this before, because Canon cameras have an Ethernet port, but I've actually never seen one stream directly to the internet. The issue with that is the internet doesn't understand the camera's language, so you have to have some sort of capture card or encoding. So I will look into this, because I've got one sitting around here somewhere. I've got a couple of them, and check with Canon and see how does that work. Because I haven't seen it work yet. But
hey, Sean, we need you in the IT committee. Just jump in. We'll put you in there. Here's another question for us.
Well, you can volunteer him to do it. That might be a good idea.
We're going to volunteer Sean.
Sean's my buddy. He'll be in there.
Yeah.
About COVID. This is a very good question.
Well, I'll jump in on that one. You know, each location, you're going to have your own, because every single place across the world has different restrictions. We're also talking August. So we don't know what those regulations and mandates will be per state, per location. But please, my personal thing is I'm going to recommend that you follow those protocols, because we all want to be safe and have some fun. Wear your masks And, it also helps. We're in dusty old locations at times, so there's nothing wrong with doing that. I as a spokesperson, I'm going to promote doing the right thing all the time. So,
something else that I want to mention and just remind you, because every single year it seems like we have to always remind you, when you pick your locations, make sure you can get good Wi-Fi, minimally. Pick your locations strategically, make sure they have good Wi-Fi and good access, because otherwise it becomes very difficult. You know that there's 3 points in getting good streaming, right? The Wi-Fi that's getting between you and the location, of course, your equipment, and then of course is the bandwidth. So it's really important that all those 3 things are taken care of and checked off before you choose. So choose wisely. Don't choose just because you just want to get that location. Choose
that's a good
that will
point.
be good.
And then register early as soon as you're able to do so, because we can get you out that information quicker. We can test things quicker with you. And we have, all the time, we have more time to answer those questions and get you up and running, effortlessly and, and without any issues. So that's really what you want to do. Yeah. So everyone knows that website, I'm sure, right? And everyone's already signed in and put their stuff in, right?
Yeah.
So,
I just got a message that Christiane was in the backstage, but I think I don't know if she's still there.
Yeah, that was me 45 minutes ago.
Okay.
So, that's okay.
I can't get through. She's not in there.
Yeah.
Christiane.
That's okay. Yeah. She's listening. So, and tomorrow we'd love to have everybody join us. We're on Facebook tomorrow, where we'll announce this again, so come in and ask your questions. If you have a question that we were not able to answer tonight, tomorrow is another opportunity to get it in there. It gives you a chance to digest it. And
I think
you guys are experienced.
We're on Spirit Realm too, right, Maria, tomorrow? I think we're simulcast.
Hopefully. So I'm going to go a step further than what Christine said. I want you guys to pick 10 people and invite them to come in.
Even better.
Yeah.
Bring the family. Get your coffee, get your drinks. It's the perfect time of the night to join us.
On our core group, I'll make sure that all of you are in that group. And I'm going to put in the link that to shoot it off for April 1st. Remember, you guys are the VIPers. You got to know about this before anybody does. April 1 is the official launch off.
You guys get a chance to share the the event, which I'm sure that you guys all have access to. So we want to see those numbers like doubling and tripling and getting up, because again, when you get your banner, it's going to go out there and you want more and more people to see it, and you want to share it with the people you know already. So again, the quicker we get it all up and running, the better for each and every one of you as well. So, and we're here to do the work for you, so it's all about the teams and the locations and the people who are watching it. And so you guys are the stars of this whole experience and unifying event. And so let's keep it that way and make you, and just continue to make you fabulous, because you already are.
Yeah. So there was a question here. Thank you for that event. And I'm going to go ahead and send it out on email as well for tomorrow. Please share it. Please do. Because the more, like Christine said, the more that we have that out there, the more you'll be noticed and everybody else will be noticed. It works as one. So do you have any suggestions for Ohio OGH? I do. There's one nodding already, Kristen Lee, but she's in Bel Air, Ohio. So I don't know if she's already got set up somebody, but the participants committee, okay, they'll be getting lots of locations and sometimes we can marry people up. So we'll find out who's on that committee, and then you can help us and stay close with the participants committee, because they can marry people up. I know you guys are out of, I think, Columbus. So I'll help you on my end, but I'm referring this question to everybody. So if you need help in finding a location, connect with our committee members in the participation, and maybe they'll help you. But just do a little. Just tell them how wonderful this is. You have all the tools about the benefits of the world's largest ghost site on the website. So grab those. It's a PDF. Why is it so important? Grab it, show it to them, and say, look, you'll get noticed. If anybody wants references about past participants and locations, we can get those for you. So we can validate how wonderful this is.
And if you don't mind making the 2-hour drive from Columbus to Bel Air, I have something up my sleeve that would help a location that needs the help in Bel Air, and it is haunted. It's still on the same land of the Bel Air house. So, I mean, who knows what's going to happen there? The last time I was there, I had some activity happen. But the thing of it is, how big is your team? Because I wouldn't go above 5, 6 people. It's a small location. It's an old original Bel Air house that is now an escape room, but it's right in conjunction with a very haunted antique store that's right there. So and plus you're on top of the Bel Air house energy too. So I mean, get a hold of me. I'll keep it short, but get a hold of me. Just message us belairhousetours.com, and I will let you talk to Cindy.
So I'm going to tag on to that. That's actually a really great question. So Maria, if someone's signing up as a team, but they don't have a location yet, is there something on the form that allows them to ask for assistance on that form?
Yeah, they just says not. They can just. There's an email address. They can that goes to the participation committee, and they can just email that. But they will say not yet. But most of them.
And that's a great thing, because that's another thing. We're here to help you. So as you complete the form, or if you're relaying the information to people you know and they're not sure of a location and they really want to do it but they don't have it, then complete that form and let us know that you need help. And again, as we kind of reiterated before, we do have committees to help with the locations, to help with the teams, to help promote, to help with the metaphysical side. We have committees for that. So it's not just one person, but it's multiple people that are here to help you. So so getting in and onto that website and completing those applications or forms is crucial to letting us help you and getting you the information that you need to be ready for this event that's happening in a few months. So and I can't see anymore. I have the sun kind of coming in my face right now.
And don't just think about locations. I mean, look at your town. What are the ghost stories? And go to that location. I mean, of course, let the people know so you don't get in trouble. But I would love to see different folklore of haunted locations that nobody even goes to. I think that's going to be fresh. And I encourage everybody to do that. So don't stress out. Oh my God, I can't go to a location. I think what you do is you just research your town, see what the haunted stories are, go to the barber shop, ask a few questions, and then find that place and do it.
Another good source is, and don't forget who's still sponsoring this, my little tiny haunted journeys. I've got thousands of locations there. So it has a map. You can zoom in there and find out where you are and what locations are near you. And most of those people are very user friendly with investigators. That's why they're there. So that's another source for you. Yeah.
It's a big one.
Hauntedjourneys.com. There you go. So there's a question here that Jim, maybe you ask is, I need to find someone who does Twitch videos.
I'm not sure why. I don't stream to Twitch because obviously I have my own platform to stream to, but
will he even need it? Will he even need it?
Yeah, I don't know why you would need someone who does videos for some camera suggestions. Not sure on that one. If you have a phone, you can go stream. So, worst case scenario, use your phone. So what the Twitch part of it is, I have no idea. Because like we simulcast to places and it would be something that's after the camera. It's more in encoding and sending it out through the network from there. That doesn't answer the question probably. But
well, he could always reach out to the IT committee. All the committee members, chairs will be on our website, so they'll be easy reachable. Here's one from my little buddy, Sean. If anyone needs help with video or promotion videos, feel free to contact me. Sean, you have been volunteered to be in the IT committee. So
That's right. You're going to take
You're
care
Done
of that.
deal, Sean. Welcome to
Go,
the
Sean.
club.
Welcome
Go
to the
Ham-
club, Sean.
Go Hamilton,
So it's
Ohio.
a fun
Yes.
club, and
Yeah.
you're in it. So
Yeah.
we
Yep.
welcome all the assistance we can get from you. So
Yeah. Yes.
yay!
Yay.
So
Yay.
if we haven't answered any questions, again, come join us tomorrow night if anything comes to your mind, so that you can generate some of the questions we'll have. It'll be a shorter, announcement tomorrow, but we definitely want to, help to answer questions. And regardless of whether we answer them, live like now, we're going to get to, you have the event website, you have Messenger, you have the website form, so you guys already know, I don't know why I'm saying this, you guys already know how to get a hold of people if you have questions, because you're pros at this, and we look forward to helping you guys help the newer, people, the newbies that are going to be coming on. So this will be very exciting. So, let's double and triple the effort, and again, challenge each other to raise more money than you've ever done. Look, I saw before 1345, or was the amount raised at Fort Mifflin last year. Let's go for 3,000. I know Greg. Start with Greg right now. A little change bucket at the store. We'll work it out.
Look what JJ Wallace just told us. We actually
First
busted a
EVP.
virgin here. He got his very first EVP.
Perfect.
Where
Double
was that,
that
JJ? Where was that, JJ? Can you tell us? Okay, well, I'm sure he will. He'll bring it up in a minute. I'm just interested where he got his first EVP on the first thing here. I saw the video from Spirit Realm Network. It's awesome. I'm going to replay it just for a quick second, because I think it's time to research the feeling about in what direction we're going and what professionalism we'll be engaged with. So I'm going to go ahead and
Sarah has a good point here. We need one just like that. Well, will be posted tomorrow on the Spirit Realm Network, so you can share it all over the world, and then we'll revise it as we get deeper into this. It'll have to be changing a little bit with more information.
It's official. The Spirit Realm Network has acquired the biggest international event in the paranormal world, the world's largest ghost hunt. This global event will stream live exclusively on the Spirit Realm Network platform, Saturday, September 25th, 2021. The world's largest ghost hunt features international paranormal investigations in haunted and supernaturally charged locations across the planet. Be sure to get the latest details on our amazing live streaming event, World's Largest Ghost Hunt, when the world comes together for one purpose, by following the Spirit Realm Network on Facebook.com. The Spirit Realm Network, truly all things otherworldly.
we are so excited, Jim. Thank you again for doing this for us.
Isn't that a great video?
It's a fantastic video.
Yeah, it looks really good. It sounds good. It was well written.
I want to jump in too and say, maybe kind of to begin to close this, this wonderful announcement, to say, Maria, on behalf of Jim and the team, since I'm fairly new to the team, thank you for the opportunity, and for reaching out and getting in, us involved, and working together finally after all the years that I've known you. So definite, and hopefully everybody that's listening is doing that nice applause, for Maria and all that she's done over all these years, bringing her idea and dreams, to fruition, and involving everybody else along the way. So, she's never going to go unnoticed. She's going to be part of this always.
Oh, I'm going to be
we're
lurking.
We're taking a big step and taking a big weight off of her shoulders and doing that. So definitely a big shout out, and never to be ever forgotten.
And I won't let you forget. But what I want to say,
thanks, Maria.
You're welcome. You're welcome. But what I do want to say is, this event is very special to me, and it has helped so many people. There's so many good stories behind every year. It gets better and better. And, the first year when I try to recruit people, they say, who the hell are you? And now we're starting to get noticed a little bit more. I want to protect all my teams that are here sitting today, because they're special to me. And a lot of them are the pioneers of what got us going. And I'll be forever grateful. And teams and locations that are listening today, I made this decision based on only one thing, is to make this event, actually two things, to make this event even more spectacular. And number two, that you guys were protected. And I was given that word by the entire Spirit Realm Network, all its advisory committees, etc. So this would not happen without the right people on. So I
The
thank
consultants.
them.
We
Yeah.
love the fact that you guys are with us. So I can't wait to hear more about and get to
Oh,
meet
I
some of you
gloat
people
about you
along the
guys all the
way.
time.
Yay!
Christine Doe and I
It's gonna
gloat
be
about them.
so
These guys
fun.
rock. These guys are fantastic. So thank you for being with us every single year. In closing, I just want to make sure that you guys understand. You're going to get an email, follow-up email from me. Get on the core group if you're not on there. That's where the communication hub is. You guys know that. You're practitioners. You've done this before. No difference there. The only difference that we're going to have this year is much more superior network, much more superior outreach, and much more superior support for all of you. And like I always end my meetings with you, because you know that I've had several meetings with all of you in the years past. The one thing I'm going to say is God bless you, and thank you for being in our lives, and thank you for doing this, and thank you for preserving history.
Yay!
And
And have a
carrying.
wonderful holiday, everybody, this weekend. Passover, Easter, everything, anything you celebrate. Have a wonderful,
Hanukkah. Oh my
wonderful
God.
everything.
Everything.
Have a great
So
day,
early.
have a great evening, wherever you
Yeah.
are.
National Ghost Hunting
Yay!
Day, September 25th, 2021. We will see you
Yay.
there. And thank you.
Thank you,
Bye now.
guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Somebody's gonna call you back to see what you thought.